The dashboard displays various key performance indicators that help the users to quickly assess the status and performance of the fleet. Total vehicles or assets currently being tracked and their current status running, idle or stop. Total distance covered by the fleet in the last 10 days. Day and night kilometers covered in the last 10 days. Recent events and notifications triggered by the devices. List of expiring vehicles. Users can directly go to the map using the Go to Map image icon. Users can directly go to the reporting section by clicking the Go to Reports image icon. Users can also verify their email ID using the Verify button on the dashboard. Map page will show you the total number of vehicles being tracked by the software in the form of clusters. You can also select the map of your choice, terrain, hybrid, satellite, or others available in the menu. By clicking on the vehicle icon, you can see the details including the vehicle's number, IMEI, number of satellites, distance, status, speed, address, lat long, driver name, and model of the device. Users can navigate to the location of the vehicle from the current location using navigation option. Users can also assign drivers to a particular vehicle. To view other vehicle details, click on the Vehicle Details tab. Users can also configure other vehicle attributes to save in the Vehicle Details tab. Logs today provides with the logs for the particular day. Replay can be viewed by selecting the time limits and click on the Show button. Users can select the trail of the view by selecting from the checkbox. Users can also select if they want to see the data, including the date, time, distance and address, by selecting from the checkbox. Users can also select the full screen mode. Users can select the type of the map they want to see in the replay. The Settings option enables you to select the vehicle label, cluster view, geofencing and point of interest to be enabled to be viewed with the replay. In the vehicle replay, starting point is marked with the black pointer, and the end point is marked with the red pointer, and the stoppage points are marked with the stop symbols. Scrolling the mouse over the stoppage points gives you the complete details of the stoppage, which includes the in-time and out-time, stay time with lat long, and the address of the stoppage. There is also the option to zoom in and zoom out of the replay view. Users can also configure various sensors for that particular device being tracked. To configure the sensor for device, following steps need to be followed. Enter the name of the sensor to be configured. Select the icon of the sensor to be configured. Select the input type, digital or analog, and input being sent by the device. Factor the value of the input with the required value. Example, the voltage value is coming to be 30 volts, but the corresponding value of the fuel for that voltage is 60 liters. We will have to multiply the value X, which is 30 volts, with 2, and thus the factor will be X into 2. Other values such as speed variation, distance variation, and the odometer can also be edited with the Settings tab. History view can also be accessed by the users by selecting the time period and the stoppage time from the drop-down. The software will display the vehicle history data on the map and through a timeline with the stoppage and running details of the vehicle. By clicking on the timeline, history will be marked with a blue color line through which you will be able to access the details. The start point of the trip is marked with the black pointer, and the end point is marked with the red pointer. The stoppage points are marked with the stop symbols. By scrolling over these stoppage points, users will be able to know the in-time and out-time, with the stay duration and address for that particular stoppage point. The events will display the notifications in the form of the list on the software. The bottom menu also show various other values which include Follow. Clicking on the Follow button allows you to track the vehicle on the new tab. Show Path. Clicking on the Show Path button allows you to see the path of the vehicle. Users can also create a geofencing and point of interest, which will allow you to track when a vehicle or person enters or exits the geofence. Users can navigate to the location of vehicle from the current location using the Navigate button. Users can also send command to tracking device using the Send Command button. Engine can be immobilized with the help of a toggle button. Geofencing. To create the geofencing, select the area to be geofenced. Users can use a line, polygon, square, circle, or a marker to define the area. Enter the title, description, and tolerance. You can also edit and delete the geofence using the Edit and Delete button. Similarly, point of interest can be created using the title, description, category, and tolerance. You can select the type of icon and color of the point of interest. Reminders. Click on the Add New Reminder button to set up the new reminders. Enter the service name for which the reminder is required. Select the vehicles for which the reminder is required. Select the last service date for the vehicle. Select the medium through which the reminder is required: web, mobile, email, or SMS. Time, which is based on the number of days, and also input the number of days before the time has reached, alert is required. Odometers, which is based on the number of kilometers, and also input the number of kilometers before the kilometers have reached, alert is required. Engine hours, which is based on the number of engine hours and also input the number of engine hours before engine hours have reached, the alert is required. Users can add new expenses by entering the details such as expenses name, such as fuel cost, toll tax, service and repairs. Bill amount, total expenditure. Expenses details such as diesel, maintenance, workshop, insurance, and any other costs. Bill number and bill date, and finally you can upload the bill of the expenses and click on the Add Expenses button to save. The report of the expenses output can be generated in the format of the Excel or PDF. External tracking. For creating the external tracking link, you need to set options including vehicles, the duration of the link validity, the level of detail displayed like the geofencing, point of interest, and driver details. By clicking on the Create link, the output will be created in the form of the embed code and URL link. Once you've created the link, copy it and share it with anyone who needs to track the vehicle. Logs. To check the logs of the vehicles, select the vehicle number, date range, and the time interval and click on the View Report button. The complete details of the vehicle will be displayed in the form of the table and on the map. The output can also be generated in the form of PDF and Excel. Report. Click on the Select Device Report button to view the type of report that is required. Choose the filters for the report, such as the date range and vehicles. Select the other parameters based on the report type and click on the option to view report. Users can also edit report columns, which will enable users to keep the parameters as per requirements for that particular report. Choose the output format for the report, such as PDF, Excel, or CSV to download the report to your device. Admin features allows you to manage the following. Vehicles management. All the vehicles under the particular user are displayed in the form of the table. To edit information for any particular vehicle, click on the Edit button, update information regarding the vehicle number, SIM number, vehicle type, and device model, click on the Save button to modify details. Sensors, attributes, and settings can also be managed from here. Driver management. To add a new driver, click on the Add Driver button, where you will find a form for driver information. You will need to enter their name, contact number, address, and any other relevant details. Once you have added a driver, you can assign them to a vehicle. You can activate and deactivate the driver with the toggle button and also edit and delete as per requirements of the business. Notifications. Users can manage the basic notifications by toggle button and the overspeed notifications by entering the speed. Geofencing notifications can also be managed through this tab. Support and feedback. Feedback can be shared by users by entering the details. The list can be exported in the format of PDF, Excel, and CSV. Settings. From the settings menu, details such as company name, email, mobile number, city, address, state, and PIN code can be edited. Also, the user panel allows you to update the password. Other functions that are available for the user include hard refresh button to remove the cookies in the browser and activate the changes. Full screen option. Different languages can be also used to access the user panel. This defines the working of user panel on the Fleet Stack software.